The Houston Rockets are going to be the most watched team this upcoming season, in my opinion.
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you, Big Perk. As much as I want to go against y'all Texas boys, I gotta agree with you 1,000%. The great Pat Riley told me, no rebounds, no rings. This team was the top rebounding team in the league last year. He also told me defense don't guarantee anything, but without it, you don't have a chance. This team defended at a high rate. They got the defense, they got the rebounding, they got the coaching. The only thing they needed was a go-to guy down the stretch. So damn it, you go get the best go-to guy down the stretch that you can get in the game today. So now you fill that gap. I'm interested to see what this team does. You go get Dorian Finley-Smith. You keep your core together with Jabari Smith. You extend him. You got Alperen Thompson coming back. You go get 3 centers. You got Sengun who can go get that work down there in the post. You got Capella who can go get those lobs. And you got Adams who beat the hell out of people on the boards. They addressed all weaknesses this offseason. I'm looking forward to watching them boys play too. I'm with you on that, Perk.
There's a strange, nervous optimism in Houston this October. Not the kind born from hype or desperation, but that kind of hope that creeps into a city when it can almost feel something historic coming. Kevin Durant in red and white. Even saying it out loud sounds like a hallucination. The kind that only makes sense once you see it.
So grateful to be a Rocket. Started a great season, baby. Let's get it. I can't wait to see y'all out here at Toyota Center, too. Love.
He's been called a traitor, a genius, a snake, a savant. But in Houston, for the first time in a long time, he's just the guy. No myth to build or tear down. No narratives to outrun. Just Kevin Wayne Durant, 37 years old, still gliding across the hardwood like an oil spill.
I'm excited. It's crazy. You know, it's a full circle moment. I remember growing up watching him, posters on my wall of him. You know what I'm saying? It's just something that you don't really understand and grasp till you see him walking around in the Rockets jersey.
The one thing KD's resisted for most of his career, leadership, might be the thing that defines this late chapter. He once told GQ that he didn't want to be a leader, just a good basketball player. And yet here he is in Houston, dissecting Reed Sheppard's footwork, nodding quietly at Eason Thompson, micromanaging Jabari Smith Jr.'s release point.
I've been working out with Jabari a couple times. Somebody I always watched when he was in high school at Auburn. These guys just want to be great, man. You know, you're in the gym all summer, you playing pickup, you go back from pickup to lifting weights, to come back the next morning and do the same thing. You know, it's going to pay off at a certain point. So what I took from them is like the work ethic, you know, and attention to detail. And you got guys like Royale, Ime, and the rest of the coaching staff who's going to hold them to a standard every day. You're going to see growth in them pretty quickly.
It's like watching an artist who finally stopped trying to prove he's a genius and started painting again. The media bought in instantly. Overnight, the Rockets were the NBA's hottest new obsession, the so-called sleeper finals pick. KD with a chip on his shoulder. Fred VanVleet, the floor general, Alperen Şengün, symphony conductor. It all made sense. Until VanVleet's knee buckled.
News for the Houston Rockets is that Fred VanVleet, their starting point guard, has suffered an ACL injury.
They're not going to have anybody who can play in an actual playoff series. And it's like, cool, we have Kevin Durant. Cool, we have Sengun. We can run half-court through them. I'm just talking about the 94 feet, the pressure. And this now puts all of the pressure on Reed Sheppard, who didn't play last year.
What's up, guys? Reed checking in for year 2.
And just like that, Houston's stock dipped from dark horse contender to compelling experiment.
I don't think it's an exaggeration to say that this injury by itself takes the Rockets from a team that could plausibly win the championship to a team that might not be able to win / maybe can't win the championship.
Reed Sheppard has stepped into the light like he's been waiting for it his whole life. His jumper, clean, quiet, Kentucky smooth, never wavers.
But I think the biggest thing this summer is, been getting in the weight room and defensively just continuing to work on getting better and getting faster and stronger. So really just working on the overall game.
Amen Thompson, once all chaos and fast-twitch violence, now looks like a man learning jazz. Controlled improvisation.
You know, obviously, when everybody knows KD, that's one of the greatest players of all time. And might be the greatest scorer of all time. Having a player that's that big of a threat, got other pieces like Dorian Finney-Smith, Clint, just players who know how to win.
Amen Thompson, who I believe has the possibility to be the best two-way player in the game in the next 2 years. A defensive pest, one of two players to go out and get 85 steals and 85 blocks last season. And guess what? Draymond Green had high praise of this young man after having to battle him in a 7-game series last postseason.
Welcome back inside of Toyota Center, everybody. Craig Ackerman, Ryan Hollins with you. Fun first half. Great to be back here first and foremost, but let's start with Alperen Şengün.
He's a hub offensively. He's getting in the lane, and he's facilitating. And the one thing Houston's looking for is how do we replace the facilitating of Fred VanVleet. Right now, Alperen Şengün has improved, and he's been the best player on the floor and one of the best players in the NBA this season by a mile, and you're going to see it.
Şengün is becoming the axis the team orbits around. The offense runs through him now. Every pass, every pirouette, every absurd no-look bounce pass that makes geometry feel like a rumor.
It starts with baby Jokic. And Shannon, here you go. He is a top 5 big in the NBA.
Who the other 5?
You know why? Not just because of the points, not just because of the rebounds and the assists, but he actually plays defense at a high level. Watch and see how great he is in the pick and roll, far as him hedging out his traps, being able to switch 1 through 5 and slide those damn puppies. Alperen Şengün is the real deal.
Help! He gets rewarded in just facials. Kevin Love, there's no love for Kevin right there.
Rockets wreaking havoc defensively.
Again.
Another turnover.
Raphael Stone went all in on muscle and madness this offseason.
Hi, I'm Steven Adams. I'm one of the Rockets players. Thanks.
Steven Adams beside Şengün was already strange. Adding Clint Capella, that was alchemy. 3 traditional bigs in a league obsessed with small ball and analytics.
Length of Clint Capella inside.
Over the top, and Capella dunks it down.
And that's why you can play double big.
It's a middle finger to modern convention, and somehow it fits. The Rockets aren't chasing trends, they're building gravity. A team that makes you feel the weight of basketball again.
Bam. Bam. We don't want... Give me that. Give it to me. No. That's enough.
Meanwhile, the rest of the league is a kaleidoscope of chaos. Oklahoma City, young, arrogant, and terrifyingly good, are defending their title, trying to prove last year wasn't lightning in a bottle. Denver doubled down on their identity, adding Jonas Valanciunas, flirting with their own version of a Twin Tower setup.
Oh, yes, we've noticed it. I think even before we started doing it, when Steven was able to play those minutes, there are more, I think, double lineups than you think in the league. In this copycat league, honestly. Someone sees something that works and they probably try to employ the same thing. And so everybody's trying to be like us. They can't really do it like us, but take it with pride.
In Los Angeles, Luka Doncic has inherited the Lakers like some basketball monarchy, while LeBron watches from the coast like a retired king who's finally made peace with the new world order. And somewhere across town, James Harden, Houston's ghost of Christmas past, is trying to bring stability to a Clippers team unraveling under Steve Ballmer's strange empire, haunted by headlines and allegations.
Let's hear it, Clipper Nation!
I just think there was a lot of play there.
Yeah.
Through all of it, Houston hums with possibility. Tari Eason still hasn't signed his extension.
Rockets moving left to right. Eason goes right by Hawk and slams it in.
And he's playing like he's furious about it.
You can ask. I'm not going to answer that. We do not discuss contracts.
Houston doesn't do linear stories. It's a city built on risk, oil booms, NASA dreams, and basketball miracles.
Look, this is a massive, massive loss for them. We saw them without VanVleet last year, and it was a mess.
The Rockets might not know exactly who they are yet, but they know what they want to be. A team built on pressure, pace, and belief.
Go Rockets. Let's go Rockets.
A team that doesn't care about fitting in, only about breaking through.
The eyes of the world now look into space, to the moon and to the planets beyond. That challenge is one that we're willing to accept and one we intend to win. This city of Houston, this state of Texas, this country of the United States was not built by those who waited and rested.
KD's been one of my favorite players since the first time I saw him.
We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon and do the other things. Not because they are easy, but because they are hard.